Everyone, it's me, Carlos again. I'm making another video because my other videos on the Coryxkenshin situation were just I spoke too fast and I really couldn't understand myself. So I just like want to make it again. All right. So I recently watched the new video from Attack and he was basically talking about the comment section in his last video, and I gotta say I understand. I agree with him actually. I believe that Coryxkenshin's fan base is horrible. Like the way they reacted towards Maverick when he was trying to call out Coryxkenshin for doing horrible shit. It's honestly just saddening to see that people don't take this situation that serious. And I have honestly, I'm gonna agree with you. I don't know who to trust in this situation. I don't. Like I'm like, oh, you got the comments telling me that like, oh, I'm wrong because time has passed on, or time and time again, Corey's like, it's honestly confusing, friend, and as someone from my age, I'm 14 years old. If you don't know, I am a bit too young to be talking about this, but I just want to do it anyway because I like Corey, and I like Corey, and I really want him to out, and I really want him to come back, for him and Mav have to talk this out and just hopefully settle it, because I don't want to see Corey go down this hole and suffer because he did some shit years ago, and now he's just ignoring it, because in my personal opinion, I believe that when you ignore controversy, that is like the best way to just get people to hate you. Coryxkenshin, listen, in this situation, I don't hate nobody. I don't hate Coryxkenshin. I don't hate Panda Ninja, and I don't hate Maverick at all. I believe that the situation should definitely be taken more seriously, because while yes, the video that Maverick made may not have been perfect, you have to understand that Corey isn't some perfect angel, right? Corey, while I do love his channel and his content, we don't know him as a person. Corey, so we don't really know who Mavatak. We don't know who Mavatak is. We don't know who Panda Ninja is, right? And I just want to say that topics like these are complex. It takes a lot of critical thinking to understand where both sides are coming from. Because for me personally, I understand where they're coming from, right? Because Coryxkenshin, I'm gonna say right now, once again, he is not perfect. He does do things that I would consider just nonsensical, bro. Like honestly, his long breaks to me personally at this point are getting annoying, and I know what's more. I do understand that he has a life outside of YouTube. I get that, right? I understand that, but again, if you keep on disappearing from your channel, and you keep on just waiting, and you keep on just like letting your fans wait, eventually you're gonna lose your fan. You're gonna lose your fans. Like at some point they're gonna get bored, and they're gonna move on to another content creator, right? So yeah, but let's just get into the situation. All right, so I watched a little bit. I watched half of the Mavatai video that on the left Corey Kenshin, and basically what happened is that Corey Kenshin was called out for being a cheater, a liar, an emotional manipulator, and overall just a bad boyfriend and a bad friend. And honestly, I can get by. Well, I can get behind it. Well, I don't. There's no excuses for this. I understand where we're coming from, right? Because Corey, I think that Corey and Mav were great friends. But when I think that Corey and Mav were both great friends when they first met. And I actually do think I remember one time when I watched a video from Mav Attack where he said that why Corey and I are no longer friends. I didn't watch it. Sorry for my mistake. But I believe personally that Corey has to come out and speak about it. He does. I take back my comments on trying to justify his actions. Like the thing is that I wasn't trying to justify. Okay, no. I wasn't trying to justify Corey's actions. I was just trying to make it seem like that this is a very bad breakup and a very bad friendship end, right? And to me, it still kind of is that way because friendships don't always end in a good way. You know, they sometimes end in horrible ways. They sometimes end in bad ways. In bad ways, it can be really bad because this is real life. Saying this isn't some fictional world where, oh no, we can easily forgive. No, and this is real life. Your victims will not easily forgive you if you do something traumatizing to them. And I also heard out Panda Ninja X. I heard out her side of the story, and I gotta say, what Corey did was fucked up, man. Like really, like what he did was fucked up. And as a fan of him, I can no longer say that I can really support something like this, bro. Like it doesn't matter if time has passed on. It doesn't matter if how long has passed on. If I hear someone doing this, I don't know if I can, I don't really know if I can trust that content creator anymore. And plus, I'm not really obligated to trust anyone on YouTube anyway, because again, that's just YouTube is just made for entertainment purposes. It's not made to like make connecting, loving friendships. And it's the harsh truth. And Coryxkenshin once more and say, I'm not saying that I hate him. I just want him to speak out about this. I don't want Cory to go silent, because if he does, if he just keeps on ignoring this contrary, if he just keeps on ignoring this stuff, all he's going to do is dig himself in a deeper hole, and his fans are going to keep coping and coping as to how, oh no, bro, this has been like 7 years, 10 years. You see, the harsh truth is that years does not erase trauma, okay? And Coryxkenshin, Mab Attack, I'm gonna give it to you. I haven't watched many other videos together, you know. And Mab, Mab Attack himself, he seems like a sweet guy. He does, and so is Coryxkenshin, right? But again, everyone has a dark side. Everyone has a dark side to themselves that they would never show, because again, they're on YouTube, so they will always put on this persona of being a better person than they actually are in real life, right? And it just really hurts me, like not like emotional, but like it kind of shocked me, when I first saw that video and I heard it out, because I just never expected this to happen to Coryxkenshin. Like I never did, I never expected it at all, and it sucks too, because like now, like it's just, oh my goodness. Jesus Christ, this is pretty fucking insane. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I gotta say, I don't want to be harsh. I really don't. I just think that Cory's in the wrong here. You know, if your friends are calling you out, I mean, if your ex friends and ex girlfriend are calling you out for doing horrible things, I do believe that you do all of them, and I do believe that I do believe that you do owe them an apology. I do. Um, there is no excuse to abusing your girlfriend, cheating on her, um, hurting and manipulating your friends. I think that deserves an apology. And actually, one guy in the comments section in when Mav Attack's hidden life of Coryxkenshin video, one of the guys said that I was trying to hit Panda Ninja X, and if you do not know what she's not gonna let you hear about means, basically, it basically means that she's not gonna let you fuck her, and that is disgusting considering my age, that I'm 14 years old. I'm a minor, so you're pretty much just a fucking weirdo for saying that shit. And number one, and number two, I was never trying to fuck Panda Ninja X, because like, why would I? She's a grown ass woman. Why should I do that for? That's disgusting. So overall, this whole situation to me personally, while it does seem while it is a bad breakup and a bad friendship, it still doesn't mean that what Cory did was wrong, or it still doesn't mean that what Cory did was right. He still isn't a perfect being at all, and I'm tired of people seeing him as this angel, and his fan base constantly defending him without even trying to hear without even trying to hear Mav Attack out. Because I read some of the comments, and all of it was just people yelling at him, calling him all these names. And I saw like in like his recent video, well, I'm gonna show you right now. This one. Let me find it right now. Sorry. This one right here. Where we know he's a response to Mav Attack. On the video, there was one guy that insulted him. I'm gonna see if I can find a comment right now. Okay. It was somewhere at the end of the video. Alright, so it's coming in a minute, just give me some time. I'm very sorry, everyone. I'm very sorry for wasting time. I'm sorry. Alright, so this is the comment right here. By yeah, this one. Now, you see, I'm not usually a rude person, but if you're gonna call someone a bitch, a nasty sloth looking take your DD from Dexter, that is just straight up insulting. I'm sorry. When he's clearly talking about a situation that should be taken seriously. I don't know what it is with people being dickheads on this internet, but nowadays it seems that being an asshole on the internet nowadays is more normalized. And to Maverick and Pen Ninja X, I want to say right now that I am very sorry that you guys had to go through that. I believe that what Corey did was disgusting to you, and I cannot really, and I honestly really cannot believe that he would do something so disgusting. I can't. I really can't believe it. And no, I'm not doing shock value. I'm being dead ass. I'm being fucking serious when I say right now that I am actually just disappointed right now because the person that I watched for years on end, Coryxkenshin, the guy that I trusted with, I love the channel a lot. I love the channel. I love this channel. Has now been called out by my for doing horrible shit. And again, I did this. Does mean I hate Coryxkenshin? No, I don't hate him as a person. I don't want to murder him. I don't want to do anything like that. But I want him to apologize to Mavtak and Pen Ninja X for what he did. If you just sit behind and let your fans talk for you, that's just simply being a pussy. You're being a coward. And that's the truth. Cry about it. Get mad if you want to. And for the commenters and for the people who were talking in the comments saying I was wrong, I changed my mind. I changed my mind. Did I do a switch up? I did, but do I care? No, because I did it for the right cause. I can't just sit here and just blindly defend Coryxkenshin like he did anything wrong, because he did do something wrong. He did. And it doesn't matter how many years have passed, it does not erase the fact that he dead ass damaged two people. It doesn't at all. And believe me, I'm not picking myself at all. I have done some fucked up shit in my life. I will admit that. You know? But I apologize for it. I actually owned up to my mistakes. Unlike Coryxkenshin, because for some reason Coryxkenshin is a pussy who doesn't want to have to actually come out and admit what he did was wrong. Okay, that was too far. I should not have talked to him. I'm sorry for that. But to map attack, I just want to say right now that I'm still in the middle. Like I don't know who to believe yet. It's just hard for my brain to process this information because when you watch a certain YouTuber that you trust for such a long time, and then you hear another YouTuber who was a personal friend of his come out and say like, oh no, he did all this stuff to me. It's hard to believe anyone in this situation. So unless Coryxkenshin makes a video or makes a comeback video, I will not be watching his content, or I will actually be subbed for or I won't be watching his content or something. I won't be watching his content or be subbed to him. And before people start saying, "Oh well, bye then, bro," you're no longer a part of the samurai community. Okay, go fuck off then. Go keep sucking Coryxkenshin's dick because like he's gonna care for you. Because I'm real with you, Coryxkenshin, it's complicated. It's complex. I don't really think because like I should not be putting much with myself. I like fucking 12:41 in the morning. But anyways, that's all I gotta say. I know off with saying like Coryxkenshin, he needs to talk out. He needs to speak out right now. Like there's no hiding from this. There's no trying to hide behind it. It's fucking people annoying as shit, dude. Oh, but sorry for that. There's no hiding behind this. There's no running away from this topic. If Coryxkenshin doesn't come back at least when it's like August. If he doesn't come back in at least September 30th, then I see no hope. Yeah, I'm gonna give Corey literally 5 more months to come until he comes back. And if he doesn't come back, if he comes back with a gameplay video, his fate is sealed. His fate is sealed. His fate is sealed. I'm sorry. So I know this might sound crazy, but I want this video to be sent. I want this video to be sent to Mavtak because I want to make a personal mention to him. Mavtak, I'm gonna say right now that this has been hard for you. I understand that, and I really hope that you're healing, because I personally never went through that at all. I never went through being betrayed by my friend. I had been told that. I had been told I had been close. When one of my classmates. One of my classmates, his name was Luigi. he said he didn't care about my feelings, and that hurt me a lot, right? So here's a message: don't always give in to popularity. Don't always give in to fame, because sometimes you will lose the person you will lose that person you once were. And nowadays we're seeing that's much more common with the internet. So to all the Corey fans, to all the people, literally everybody, just try to think this out. Don't be a fanboy. Don't be an idiot. Try to actually think critically and not just blindly attack blindly attack Mav and Panda in a situation. Because while I don't agree while I don't agree with everything they say, that is their truth. They can speak it, and I'm not gonna stop them from speaking their own truth. And if Corey has a defense, or if Corey has some way to back to talk back against this, I will no longer be watching his content, and I would no longer be subscribed to him. So Mav Attack, good. I appreciate you for talking this out, and I appreciate the guts that you have for talking against the Coryxkenshin community. And if you're Panda Ninja, I support you still. Go ahead, give me the she's not gonna let you hit low bro comments. You can just go suck my fucking dick at that point. I don't fucking care. Anyways, have a good midnight. Goodbye.